Hi friends, it's Stephanie with Stefsonabudget. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to jump into an October debt update for you all. I'm pretty excited about this one. So much more progress made compared to really all of the last quarter of the year, I'd say. I mean, not combined, but just it felt like we were back on track, which is great. So that's the way I like it. If you're new here and catching a video for the first time, welcome. My name is Stephanie. I am a full-time registered nurse. My husband and I both work full-time in healthcare. We have 4 children, 3 of which still live at home with us, and we are currently on our debt-free journey. We have quite a bit of a ways to go, but you know, we're just hustling and try to make as much progress as we can each month. So let's take a look at how we did, you guys. So we are in the old budget binder, which you might be noticing because we had to go back to finish up October, right? So looking at this guy, I use, this is the printable from the Budget Mom workbook. I use her printable downloadable version, and this is her debt payment plan as well as the net worth tracker. Now I don't track our net worth currently, and so there's a section on here for liabilities where I put in the numbers for the beginning. So this is for November, so we'll put the beginning of November's totals right here to carry over into November. So that's what this page is for, but we're primarily focusing on this page over here. You guys, leave me some feedback. My husband was gifted a really good Mac computer from someone he works with, which we are just so grateful for. And so he has helped me set that up to just kind of have a improved Mac that I can, you know, work my Etsy shop and my YouTube stuff on. And I'm loving it, but so I've upgraded my editing software and I'm using that on the new computer. And the most recent videos that you guys have seen on my channel, I've been using in that software. And I notice when I'm editing, it looks really close. But when I look on my phone, I feel like I'm not in close enough for you. So will you guys leave me some feedback? Is this view okay? Do I need to be zooming in? Am I too close? I just kept thinking the whole time I was editing is like, man, I'm really close on these videos. I hope this isn't like disorienting to people, but yeah, please let me know so I can make the adjustments so it's comfortable viewing for all of you. All right, let's jump on in. So we have a list of our debts already, our October beginning balances, what those interest rates are, and what our minimum payments are. This little section in the workbook originally is like the order of your debts. I wipe that out and I just log how much I paid for the month towards that debt. So that is why you see kind of a little weird thing there. So looking at this, our first debt that we have is our city card, and our October beginning balance was $4,272. Our minimum payment was $114, and that is what we paid on this card in October. So we're going to log the $114 there. Next up, we have our Discover card, and this sits at, the city card was a balance transfer, so that's currently at 0% through December of next year. Then we have our Discover card, which was also a balance transfer, so that's also at 0%, and this one's 0% through June of 24, so coming up much quicker. Our minimum payment here was $155, and we put $200 to this card in October. Next up, we have a personal loan. This was a new debt that we added at the middle of the year this year, unfortunately. It originally was for $4,500. Our October starting balance was $4,151.89. It sits at 10% and the minimum payment is $150. we were able to put you guys a whopping $1,239 to this debt in October, which is a significant payment compared to the last couple of months where we've been having debt payoff. Not all of this money came from October budget or October pay. Remember, I don't remember what video it was in, you guys, but sometime towards, it had to have been the last debt update, I talked about we had some money that we had saved in September from challenges that we needed to make a payment on, but I was undecided on what I wanted my current debt focus to be. You guys all left me some really, really great comments, and I took each and every one to heart and learned a ton from you. I ultimately obviously decided to settle on getting the personal loan paid off. Even though it's really scary that this card sits at almost $8,000 and it's, you know, the 0% runs out in June. That's only 8 months away, you guys. So it's not very much time. But somebody, I can't remember who exactly, pointed out that the personal loan was like a double win. It followed both the snowball and the avalanche method. So I decided, you know, that's great logic. Let's just do it. Also, I just felt like the debt payoff had just not been in our favor. And I felt like I needed a win, and this one's going to get me a win a lot quicker than this Discover card. So, you know, I hope I don't regret it. I don't think we will. We'll just keep working. That, you know, that's all we can do. Either way, we're making progress. So I'm excited, but that is a huge number, you guys. So I'm really stoked. So again, some of this was just income rollover from September that we had been kind of holding on to. We had some, you know, increased pay that we weren't expecting. We threw at this. We finished quite a few savings challenges that we threw at this. That's where all of this money ended up coming from. Okay, next up we have my student loan. It started October at $6,812.86, and there's about 4 student loans there, and they range from 3% to one sits at 6%. My minimum payment's like 94 and some change. I just bump it up to 95, you guys. And based on the way that I do my paychecks, because I don't like follow a true monthly budget where I open a budget on the first of the month and close it on the last of the month, because I don't get paid monthly. So that just doesn't work for us. So this October for us was a end of September check into October. So it just ended up, the paydays fell where we actually made 2 months of payments. We didn't pay extra to this, you guys. This was 2 normal payments. It just happened to be how the paydays fell. But we put $200 towards it. I do bump up $5 extra each month, but $200 total. And that technically covered, I guess it would have been October's, let me look. Nope. Yeah, October and November's student loan payment, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. Okay, next up, we have our truck, and it started October at $60,974. It sits at 4%. Our payment is $212 and some change. I just bump it up to $1013. We paid that minimum payment. The Subaru started October at $27,136.61. It also is at 4%, and our minimum payment's like $458 and some change, so $459, and that is what we paid in October. Our mortgage, I don't count in our overall big number. That's just entirely too overwhelming. We are a very long ways away from paying this mortgage off. We just moved in. This is going to be our 3rd year, and it's a 30-year mortgage, you guys. So our minimum payment is $22.95, and I always bump that up just a little bit, and so we paid $2,300 towards our mortgage like we always do. Let's go ahead and add up our payments to see what we put total towards debt in October for everything. And that is a total of $5,525 to our debt in October. Now, I like to minus the mortgage because otherwise it gets really confusing, because obviously we're not going to see 5,000 come off this number because the mortgage is not included in there. So if we subtract that, we actually put $3,225 towards our debt for October, which is awesome. So the next thing we want to do is jump over to this page, and that's how we're going to fill out this bottom half. So now, to be able to finish up down here, we've got to know what our new November balances are. Okay, so our starting balance for the city card in November is $4,158. So let's just add this up as we're going along. Our Discover balance is now $7,514. So let's add that up. Okay. Our personal loan is now at $6,650.19. Okay, so 6,650 and 19. And our, oh no, I swapped those. Okay, let me get the white out, y'all. That was our student loan, $6,650.19. Okay, the personal loan, that new balance is $2,968.91. So we started at $41.51, you guys. We came down, we totally skipped 3,000 altogether. So I'm so happy about that. All right, let's add that number in there, 2,968.91. Okay, our truck now for November is at $60,204.38, and the Subaru is at $26,830.99. So we came down to the next 1,000 on the Subaru, which is exciting. And then our mortgage, just for sake of tracking, was $332,101.74. So we came down to the next 1,000 on the mortgage as well. Not very much of our payment is going to principal right now, you guys, and that's just how a 30-year mortgage works. So, okay, I was trying to be proactive here. Okay, so now we just need to add in the truck and the car. Okay, and that gives us a new starting balance on our debt of $108,000, 326, whoop, that was weird, $108,326.47. So we're going to bring that over to our this month total balance. So 108,326 and 47. So I think when I did kind of the math, we lost about 253, about 480 to interest in this chunk of money here. And that's all primarily the vehicles. I think like 200 something on the truck in interest and 100 something in interest on the car. So, okay, let's see how much we paid off. So if we take the 108,000 minus last October's beginning balance of $111.61.46, that means we paid off $2,734.99 for the month of October. that's so exciting. Our starting total debt, this number was interesting for this year because we started at like 98, but then we bought a new vehicle and we opened a personal loan. So that jumped us up here. So we kind of had a change, like, you know, mid-year on what the debt was. So we're going to carry over this month's total again of the $108,326.47. Now, if we take our starting debt and then take away this month's total, we have hit $14,492.55 paid off this year. And actually, we have paid off more debt than this, you guys, because before we added the personal loan and the new car, we paid off several credit cards, but this is the new reflection with the new debt. So this is amazing. We are really close to $15,000. I think that we should be able to hit that, no problem. We will hit that just because of the car payment. We will hit over 15,000 by the end of the year. But yeah, it would be great to maybe even hit, I mean, if we could have another great month like this. I don't know that we will, because we rolled over, you know, September, some funds in September. I don't know if we'll quite hit that much in November, but it would be really awesome if we did. Even if we could get 2,000 paid off in November, I would be extremely happy with that. But that is a look at our October debt update. It feels really good. I've been really excited to do this one with you guys, just because it's been a while since we've had such a good win and good progress on the debt payoff. So we definitely needed this just to get remotivated, you know, recharged about what our goals are and our focuses are. So yeah, that is going to do it. I'll quit rambling in your ear, you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one, friends. Bye now.